You're live. That's what she said. This is the Aaron Zero show for December the 13th, Friday the 13th, our lucky day. And what do we have in the news? Wow. Kokesh Domaru is the new world chess champion, only 18 years old, won the 14th game at the chess championship in Singapore, and that was when Ding Liren of China made a blunder at the last moment, and Gukesh seized on that moment, being all of 18 years old, and he has won a victory. So, congratulations, Gukesh, and I'm sure all of India congratulates you and is very happy and honored by your victory. So, what do we have here? The G Force. I started playing chess when I was 6.5 years old. I've been dreaming about this. I've been living for this moment for the past 10 years. Being the champion does not mean I'm the best player in the world. It's motivating that someone, Magnus Carlsen, is at a very, very high level. It's a proud moment for chess, a proud moment for India, and for me, a very personal moment of pride. Ding played a exciting match and showed the champion he is, according to Vishwanath Anand, one of the other chess champions. And Gokesh says on game 14, I did not really expect to win from that position. Suddenly, when I saw that 55th move, rook f2, I'm not the one who shows a lot of emotion, but this time could be forgiven. And three games that won it for Gukesh. In game three, Gukesh scored his first classical win over Ding to level the scores at 1-5 to 1-5. And then in game 11, waited patiently for Ding to commit a mistake, and he made an unbelievable blunder, showing the youngest challenger to play the match winning move. Game 14 was all about the novelties of move by Gukesh and blunder by Ding. Gukesh qualified for candidates through rating spot after failing to qualify the Knockout World Cup and the Fight Swiss League (GP). He also had to win the 2023 Chennai GM tournament to make the rating cut. Where won candidates in the last attempt earlier this year in Toronto without needing tie breaks, the fourth player to do so after Karparov. And third youngest grandmaster in history to reach a rating of 2750, and youngest candidate winner at 18, Asiad silver medalist, and current world ranking 5. And according to our prime minister, historic and exemplary, his triumph has not only etched his name in the annals of chess history, but also inspires millions of young minds to dream big, according to Prime Minister Modi, which I think is very correct. And of course, in Chennai, where he comes from, a lot of people are cheering for him. That's Kokesh for you, the Kokesh news. And what do we have here? Oh, so, sorry about this story. Here we have the other side of the story. So, Woody Allen famous movie director, his wife, have been sued by their chef, whom they fired due to his military background and questions on pay. And famous actor Jim Carrey, who retired in 2022, says he's back in the business as he overspent and needs the money. I don't think that's the truth. Jim, you spent too much money. Trump invites other world leaders to inauguration. No foreign head of state has attended inaugural in at least a century. That is what Mr. Trump does, anything for publicity. So, and then he has made the Time Person of the Year on the cover of Time. And as somebody commented, he should actually be doing time than being on the Time cover. And Trump inaugural fund gets $1 million contribution from Meta, which is owned by Mark Zuckerberg, so who owns Facebook also. And so that everybody's trying to get good with Trump. Musk rockets past 400 billion, and especially good year for Musk. So he's added 215 billion to his net worth. He's now twice as rich as the world's second most wealthy person, Jeff Bezos. And Zuckerberg's riches have grown by 75%, second fastest. And so, where does his billions come from? SpaceX, 136, X Corp, 7.4, XAI, 25, others, 121. The Boring Company, Neuralink, Tesla, 1.75. So, actually, Tesla doesn't make him that much money. So, it's mainly SpaceX, which is mainly getting a lot of financial funds from the US government, as far as I understand that. So that's where he gets his money from, the US government. So he's got a good thing going with Mr. Trump liking him very much. FBI director says he will resign before Trump takes office in January. So Christopher Wray told Bureau that he plans to resign at the end of President Joe Biden's term. Came a week after uh, elect Donald Trump promised he would nominate Kash Patel for the job. And actually, in the previous first term of Donald Trump, his own Attorney General Bill Barr said that Mr. Kash Patel was not fit for the job. So that's how much you have for good references. President Biden has commuted roughly 1,500 sentences, pardons 39 people in biggest single day act of clemency. Australian government plans to tax digital platforms that don't pay for news. And troops to stay in Syria buffer zone for now, according to Israel. So I think Israel will try to grab some more land as much as they can, because that's the main idea of Israel. And Gaza deal may be close, says US NSA. Jake Sullivan of the NSA of USA says that he believes the deal on Gaza ceasefire and hostage release may be close, as Israel had signaled it was ready and there were signs of a movement from Hamas. I believe it can happen with political will on both sides. Then we have a Pakistan court that indicts Imran Khan and his wife for corruption, uh, which is supposed to be related to the selling of official gifts that Imran Khan was given. Poor chap, they're after him, though actually he won the election, even though the powers that be tried to rig it. Denmark jails Sanjay Shah, a hedge fund trader, for tax fraud. A British Indian called Sanjay Shah was sentenced by Danish court to 12 years in prison after being found guilty on Thursday of defrauding the state to the tune of 1.3 billion in taxes. And then Myanmar ethnic group claims control of the border with Bangladesh, one of the most powerful ethnic minority groups battling Myanmar army, has claimed the capture of last army outpost in strategic western town, gaining full control of 271 mile long, kilometer long border with Bangladesh. Arakan Army, as it's called, and marks another advance in his bid for self rule. There, the Brazilian president is recovering from successful second surgery, and while the British Prime Minister likes sandwich for lunch, the leader of the opposition likes steak. So, what can we do about that? Steak or break? And according to Minister Goel, growth will be back on track by March. Economy sure to expand at 6.5% this year, though earlier the Reserve Bank of India had said the growth will be 5.4%. And a made in India chip by mid 25, according to Minister Vaishnav. The first locally produced chip by the middle of next year will make the country a trusted alternative to China and all those other wonderful countries. So we're back to the Gukesh story. Here's looking at you, kid. I want to be the one to bring the title home. It was Anand's 55th birthday on Wednesday. A day later, Ding Laren gifted the title to Gukesh on his 55th move with a blunder. Gukesh becomes only the second player since the reunification of the World Crown to win the title by winning the last match at the Classic phase. V. Anand had done that to Vasymin Topalov in Sofia in 2019. Gukesh did it with black places like Anand. And that is the story here. Gukesh's face told me I had just made a blunder. And so that's what Ding Laren said. So Gukesh had a team which was backing him, and one guy's name is Gregory Gajaski. I can't pronounce these names. Some Polish chap working closely with Gukesh after his association in Westbridge Anand Chess Academy, and referred to him as the go-to man in crisis situation. Jan Karczyk Kroda, Polish grandmaster, is ranked 14th in the world and is one of the best from Europe. I can't pronounce these names, so I'll ask my viewers to please bear with me. Radlsov was to see the Pole had been roped as Anand's second and helped the Indian and multiple world titles. At that time, he had worked alongside Kechasvi. Well, I don't see another name here, but a guy called Paddy Upton, South African mental conditioning coach, was also part of the team, and he helped him sleep better, according to Gukesh. That is it, folks. This is the Aaron Zero Show podcast. Hope you liked it. If you did, Please do subscribe. Have a great day.